Thousands of Chinese would be able to cross the Yalu River and completely surround my division and the 8th Army. How that happened, when we had air superiority, I'll never know. But it happened. There were reportings that some people were captured by Chinese. No one believed them. And in the event, what happened was, when they would come back to the outfit, we would send them home because of this experience that they had. And then finally, it became a reality that we were surrounded. And in the event, when the Chinese hit on November 30th, I got caught in it. I was on a tractor.
Remember, when was that?
November 30th,
Okay.
1950. It's called the Battle of Coonaray.
Coonaray, yeah.
And well, we got beaten up pretty badly. A lot of people were captured. A lot of people were wounded. A lot of people were killed. And so, I was able, even though I was wounded, to go to a mountain that I saw somebody go up the mountain. But we kept walking and marching and sticking together. And finally, a U.S. glider saw us and dropped food to us and circled us and gave us the direction which we should go. And it seems as though some people were saying that if we got past this body of water, it was like a brook, not a river, but a brook. That if we got over that and didn't come back, the Chinese would not follow us. And so they had a raft that was made by somebody, and they put us on this raft, and there must have been over 40 of us. And then they had ambulances on the other side. And they took us to a hospital. That was the worst day I've had in my life. So I wrote a book saying that since November 30th, I haven't had a bad day since that time, because what could be worse during the time?
Do you still keep in contact with those people that you
Most all of them are gone. We used to meet regularly. As a matter of fact, sometime in 1953, I got out of the Army in 1952, and a lot of the prisoners were being released, and they weren't allowed to re-enlist. They were not. Now, they have had 4 years before the Korean War, and they were kept 4 years, so they had about 10 years service, and 10 more years they would have retirement. So they wanted to stay in the Army, but reports on their behavior as prisoners of war said that they were not eligible because they were not true to the American flag for conduct that they had. Now, I was in law school at the time, and I knew the people that they were talking about that were in prison. And I went to the Army, even though I wasn't a lawyer, and asked, how could you possibly judge the conduct of an American that's being denied medical treatment, being denied food, and you're saying he was unkind to another prisoner? Whatever conduct they conducted themselves in was under this type of inhumane treatment.